Hey everyone, talking about Le Lion by Chanel, which as you can see is full bottle worthy for me. The notes in this are ambery, leathery, labdanum, patchouli, vanilla, bergamot, and lemon. That's right, one of the few full bottle worthy fragrances for me that has patchouli in it. So I would definitely say this is on the challenging end. And it's interesting though because it's like there's darkness that really dominates, but there's also kind of like a dusty vanilla, and that like lemon and bergamot add this like kind of nice, they work so well with the vanilla to kind of add that sweetness and like a little bit of tartness to it too. There is an animalic vibe to it at times, even, I would say, and like an incense and resinous sort of shadow in the background, like a smoked amber sort of. The beginning of the opening can be very jarring. So I mean, now I love it, but I remember thinking like I can't wear this. Like when I first smelled it, I'm not in the mood to put this on this exact second because it's very strong. This has really good longevity and projection, so I'm just gonna do it on a test strip. That atomizer does not fuck around. Yeah. So to me now, when I smell this, I'm like, oh, that's so nice. It's like incensey, sort of smoky, and there's not like an incense note in here, I don't think, but just like that kind of vibe, like smoky, ambery, vanilla, and labdanum. But at the beginning, I distinctly remember thinking this smells like a combination of urine and incense. Like I'm just gonna not smell like what I'd want to smell like if wearing this in public. I actually saw a lot of people compare this to Zoologist Tyrannosaurus Rex, which was what first prompted me to check this out last year whenever I tried it first. And I don't get that at all personally. The apocalyptic fire of T-Rex is like right in your face. This one is like there's intensity to aspects of it, but even when I first tried it, I didn't think of it quite like that. I can see more where the comparisons to Shalimar are coming from, which some people make. To me, Shalimar is much more kind of like almost animalic in a way and like perfumey smelling, and I like Shalimar, so that I don't mean that as an insult, but and people sometimes will be like, what does perfumey mean? But I think that most people kind of can figure out like, yeah, it just smells more, yeah, there's something I just find so cozy and comforting and intriguing and captivating about this. And at the same time, it almost kind of smells like a hippie antique shop. So that's one another thing that kind of held me back. Like, is this really full bottle worthy for me at first? But I couldn't stop thinking about it. Then I regressed to the point where I got like a 10 milliliter of it, and I would only wear it before getting in the shower, basically, so I could enjoy it, but know that I was gonna like in a few minutes wash it off. But it kept being something that I just love the smell of, so it reached full bottle worthy territory. It's still not something I would wear very often. First of all, I would only wear it in cold weather. Second, I just have to be in like a very specific mood to actually wear it. But it's one of those things that is full bottle worthy for me too, because I love to just be able to like take off the cap and smell it. Nice. Well, yeah. This bottle is nice, but like honestly, it has nothing on like Louis Vuitton bottles, I would say, which are actually a bit more affordable than this. This goes for $2.75 for a 75 milliliter or $4.25 for a 200 milliliter. Though Harrods in the UK has it cheaper, but that's by far the cheapest place you're going to get it. Most places don't discount any kind of high end Chanel stuff like this, only like the cheaper lines like the Allure type of stuff. It's voted as unisex, leaning masculine on Fragrantica. To me, it's easily very unisex overall. Yeah, I just really like this. And as I always say with these type of videos, out of around 4,000 fragrances that I've tried now, only about 30 have been full bottle worthy for me. It doesn't mean I haven't loved lots of others, but in terms of so many different factors and with working with my skin chemistry and everything, this is one of the 30 that, yeah, I just love that like kind of ambery, labdanum, slightly leathery, lemon, vanilla, and I guess I like the patchouli the way it's done here. Not proud to say that as a proud patchouli hater a lot of the time, or maybe not proud patchouli hater, but consistent. But I don't get that type of patchouli that I normally hate here at all. So it just goes to show also that different notes can be done such different ways. But basically, to kind of distill this down, I think if you haven't tried it, first of all, I just recommend sampling this one either way, because a lot of stuff is compared to it, and it's interesting because this actually came out in the last like 5 years or so, but it smells like it could be so vintage. But still, even just that it hasn't been that long since it came out, tons of stuff gets compared to it. Good to just know what it smells like as a reference, but particularly if you like ambery, labdanum, slightly smoky with some vanilla type of vibes. And the vanilla is done in like a very kind of like dusty benzoin style way here. But yeah, if you like that, I think it's definitely worth checking out. It's not for everyone, that's for sure. I didn't really think it was for me at first, even, but it just passed that test where I just kept thinking about it, kept kind of coming back to it, and I obviously love it now. So if you've tried it, let me know what you think, and I'll link in the description where you can check it out.